We just celebrated a wonderful Valentine's Day lunch at this wonderful little local restaurant called Wild Orchids, I believe. Food is incredible, right on the water here. Amber, of course, brought the flowers and the nice dress and went all out. Show off her ring.
Just a reminder that we're getting married.
Yeah, of course. And she's about to open her Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah. So something's telling me it's jury again, which I'm not mad about. There we go. It is jury. And it's super pretty.
Do you know what that is, dear?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a ring holder.
It's a ring holder.
Yeah, and it goes so well with my ring.
Yeah. Lean, babe, lean.
We made it to the Exumas. I'm almost to the finish line.
All right, as you can tell, we are soaking wet. Our dinghy's currently on the mend, and it's drying. It won't be dry for about 48 hours still. I just put the last coat on. So we paddleboarded to this beautiful island here that we're going to show you, which sounded like a great idea at the time, but it's very windy here, and there's a lot of current. So we decided to be sensible and just take one paddleboard. So there could be two people paddling on one board. We thought there would, surely wouldn't be a problem then. But coming around the corner of the island, the current hit us on the side. And how many times did we fall?
Probably like 4.
Yeah, we fell 3 or 4 times, got soaking wet, and it took us forever. We were like half a mile from the boat, but it took us forever to paddle. But we made it here. And I don't know if you can see any behind us here, but we are on Iguana Beach. Yeah. So, we're going to be showing you some shots of the iguanas.
And we're going to feed them.
Yeah, we brought some cut up apples for them. They're the largest land animal native to the Bahamas. And they're herbivores, so they should love apples. And there's tons of them. Like just here, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like half a dozen of them at least, just from this one spot. And I suspect when we start feeding them, more will turn up. But there's so many of them on this small of an island because it's a pretty big tourist attraction by this point. So they're able to sustain a larger population than this little island. There's another one up in the brush there. But they're able to support a pretty large population. And they're beautiful creatures. So they all look a little different. Some of them are darker, some of them are lighter, some of them have orange. We'll let you look for yourself though. They're just wanting food, dear.
I know. But they're all coming at me. I can't do this. So cute. Oh man, they're all coming out, babe.
Toss the food to him, dear. Toss the food to him. This is why it's called Iguana Beach. But in case you ever come here, they don't seem to like apples.
You almost bit me. I almost got my finger bit off. Okay, Daniel's turn.
Alright, before.
You got it. He's eating it. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, they were so cool. They didn't like the apples that we brought, and they didn't like the celery that we found on the beach, but
Nor did they like the carrots that was found
Yeah,
on the beach. So
so-
they're very picky.
they're herbivores, but they're very picky. I guess there's a lot of tourists that bring them,
Good stuff.
you know, fine donuts and I don't know, but they've grown picky. They're spoiled little rotten lizards.
Our dog is eating this.
I know.
Picky. She wouldn't take anything.
Leela saw us cutting up the apples, and she was going crazy. We're like, no, we're going to give them to wild animals, not you.
Nowhere near good. I would have tried. This is not working. Ah, that was better than mine. You didn't land on your butt. That was awesome. We made it back to the boat. It was super easy because the wind was just pushing us. So we just want to let you guys know we're safe and sound. Yeah, there's some wind.
I'm not doing that. That's the wind. If it had been this windy when it was time to leave, we definitely wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You can't control the weather while you're on shore. It's okay. As of not tomorrow morning, but the morning after, we should have our dinghy back. It broke loose in the middle of the night one night and washed up on shore. And it was a rocky section of coastline, so we're really lucky and blessed that it didn't pop the dinghy. The dinghy seemed to be fine. The engine, which was down at the time, was fine. Didn't damage the prop too much, but it did rip that plug out, and the rope that it connected to broke off, so the plug was just gone. And we never used that to drain it anyway, because it never really worked. Like, we had to pump it out in the water. It doesn't work in the water, and we have to pump the water out of it to be able to lift it up on the boat. So there was no real purpose for it. So I just sprayed a couple coats of Flex Seal, like tar, basically. Spray can tar. I just did a couple of coats until it was totally plugged off. Did the last coat today.
Yeah.
The real problem is that because we fell on the way there, my hair was a mess for the photo shoot that we had. So, oh my goodness gracious, like internet, whole day ruined. We were about to pick up anchor and move to another spot, a couple islands down in the Exumas. We'll probably try to average around 3.5 knots because that's kind of a really nice, comfortable speed. We're not in too much of a rush. All we care about is getting there before dark so that we don't have to worry about not seeing like a coral head or something, and it's always just best practice. And I hate doing it at night. I don't mind leaving an anchorage at night because we can follow the same track in that we left, and I feel pretty comfortable with it. But getting to an anchorage, got to be in the daylight. We woke up this morning and it is so calm out. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like glass out here. And we're in such clear water. We're actually in about 15 foot of water here. But if you look down, you can see the bottom. And that right there, that's our anchor. We're kind of drifting over it right now. You can even see the chain wrapping way over there. Then back to the front of the boat. We've come out to a snorkeling spot and anchored our dinghy next to it. I can't tell you what it is because Amber hasn't guessed yet, so I can't tell you without telling her. But either I'll do a voiceover or tell you afterwards or something, but we're about to get in the water and go check it out. Amber's current guess is that it's a boat wreck, but that's not quite right.
Why did I come up? I don't think that's gonna help me. Yeah. This World War II era Curtiss C-46 Commando was being used by the infamous drug lord Pablo Escobar to smuggle cocaine from Colombia to the US. But on November 15, 1980, it missed the airport that Escobar had built on the island and ended up in the shallow water of the lagoon. Pablo Escobar had a net worth of approximately $30 billion after building up a drug empire that was estimated to ship 15 tons of cocaine every single day. Supposedly, he spent $2,500 per month on rubber bands to hold his cash together.
We had a ton of fun this week at Allan's Cay with the iguanas at Iguana Beach, and now at Norman's Cay with the plane wreck that we got to snorkel. That was some of the best snorkeling we've done. Certainly the clearest water, and it was so cool to have the wreck there in relatively shallow water where we could even stand in the plane in parts. Such good fish life, and they're so used to humans here in that particular spot that they just moved far enough away that you didn't physically run into them, but they didn't go any further than that. But we've come to the beach here to let Leela run a little bit, and we're going to move a couple islands down, still in the Exumas, and that's where we're going to be for next video. We're going to motor for about 2 hours. It's very calm. We could have left last night if we wanted to sail, but we didn't feel up to it. So this morning the wind is super calm, and we're motoring. Where we're going, it's part of the Exumas Land and Sea Park, so more remote than this spot. And there should be some cool mangroves and some nice beaches and lots of nature. You excited? See you then.
Oh, they can go fast. Okay, I'm not messing with you.